What's up? Happy Tuesday, everybody. I start every stream the same way, don't I? With the whole what's up. Dragons Keep 38 months. I say the same thing every time. Getting a raid from Puppy's Tummies here. All right, how did it go? I watched a little bit. Welcome in, Raiders. I watched a little bit. I know that Pups was going after the shulkers and using berries for the saturation. Those are, hey, I've died 1,000 times of shulkers. Those guys are brutal. They're jerks. And she killed it, says Brady. Nice. Got 3 shulker boxes. There you go. You know, it's funny. I said to Pups, I said, you know, you could make a shulker farm, but it is like the most complicated thing in all of Minecraft. I don't really understand. I was like, I get the logic of them, but it's still like, you know what I mean? You got to basically simulate their desire to teleport, and you got to be able to control the only place you can teleport to. I understand that, but at the end of the day, we're out. I have no idea how to do the rest of that. She didn't mean to, but she did. Didn't mean to what? She made it what, a shulker farm? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, if you're Tanger and Impulse, you're fine. Especially when they work together. They make amazing stuff together. Let's click on this button here. I want to get the volume perfect today, man. Going through the comments, and I know it's like weird. It's like for the VODs, it's hard to like dial this in. See, so Karox is like, the music's a bit quiet. Sometimes people are like, I don't hear anything. And then other people are like, I've had people who are like, I can barely hear it at the same time. Other people are like, that's blowing my ears out. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So there's something with the whatever device you're on. Bob says there's no such thing as perfect volume. That's true. You're right. Music's great. We don't want it to be too loud. You know what I mean? We want it to be just right. Just right. Not trying to get all Goldilocks on it, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Uni? Or is that Uni? Uni-Otso? Can't imagine I said that right. The 2 months. Brilliant Scholar with the 4 months. We got Ro. What's up, Ro? One of the 5 months. Eloquence Assassinated. Says, Skiz, I got an important question for you. Okay, this is an important question. If I was a cheese, what kind of cheese would I be? And bonus if I can tell you what kind of cheese Impulse would be. What kind of cheese would I be? Jeez. I don't even know. Why do you gotta do that to me? I love cheese. Honestly, probably sharp cheddar. I love pepper jack. I really do. Pepper jack's a good cheese, man. But probably sharp cheddar, I'd say. And Dipple Dop, I don't know what he would be. He'd be those, what would he be? What would Dipple Dop be? No, you know what I want to be, dude? No, that wouldn't make any sense. I want to be string cheese, but that's like not really a type of cheese. Maybe wood cheese. I'd go for some wood cheese. What's the ones that come in little, like it's like a little disc? Is he Brie? He might be Brie, for all we know. He could be Brie. All right, let's talk about what we're doing today. Okay? We're not going to be spending a lot of time here, but I want to polish this a little bit. I'll show you guys the updates, and I want to polish this, and then I want to get some wardens if we could. You know what I mean? So, my little AFK house. I was only AFKing because I needed some vines to grow. So here's what we want to do. We want to do a little bit of polish, make sure we can actually do all these things, and I don't want to do these too much because, you know, for reasons. I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to get good at it. I want this to be kind of not, you know, I don't want to have a lot of practice at this is what I'm kind of getting at here. Oh, that's right. We got to step out of our Kevin Bubbles,
Malone, Refrigerator, Jimmy, Matt, I did the mug.
How many buttons? There's too many buttons. All right, let me organize some goodies here with my face. This is called face organization. It's a real thing. You want to know? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build out my stuff with my face. Okay? Does that sound crazy? No. You want to know why? Because birds do it. They build their home with their face. Everybody thinks I'm all crazy when I do the with my face stuff. It's accurate when it comes to birds. They build their stuff with their face, man. That Betty says, love your animatics. Oh, white chicken. My wife just ordered a K-Bubs mug because I accidentally broke one. I told her she could only get a new mug by replacing mugs. And then I accidentally broke one. Well, I'm not a bird, but I mean, maybe I am. All right, come on. Let's focus here. What we want to do, dude, is we want to make sure we can get through all this. Profile redacted with the 17 months. Final boss mouse with a piece of pie. It says, payday means a slice of pie for you. Thanks for the midweek pickup. Well, thanks for being here. All right, so here's what we did. Ready? You guys saw us do this. This is all done. I can probably take away that water. I don't need that infinite source anymore. I'm thinking about making a one-way door that goes this way, right? This is the 5-block. If you don't know what I'm doing, yesterday we built this whole course. We flattened out this area and built this whole obstacle course for the C team to train on for MCC, for the Gamers Outreach coming up. And then here's the rope climbs, right? You got to climb these, got to swing from the rope on over this wall. And then this guy as well. I have these fences up here so they can't go over. All right. Now we have static hole in the wall. Okay, this is what I made after stream was over yesterday. Okay, so this is what I came up with, guys. Okay, this is the bow and arrow part. 2-block gap, cruel. It's gonna work. Okay, there's the bow and arrow part. So each one of those is a stack of arrows, and then here's a bow for them to grab. And you have a specific lane you got to go through. Okay, now here's what you got to do. Okay, come in here. You got to hit that block, and every time you hit that block, nooch. Did I miss it? Okay, that's embarrassing. Every time you hit that block, it should spit out a ladder, and you're gonna have to keep doing it, spit out enough so that you can build the ladders, go up the thing, up and over, and once you get up and over, then on the other side is whack a chicken. You gotta have to beat a chicken to death with your hands. I know somebody's gonna use the bow. I know that's gonna happen, but that's just what it is. But I can try to make that rule. You gotta, and you gotta get, I'm gonna say it's gotta be with your bare minutes. Okay. And then after that, that's when you go, it's up here to ring the bell. This is for the wiener of the course. What are you doing up here, buddy? I don't understand it. Nooch. I didn't hear that. How comes I didn't hear that? I don't like that I didn't hear that. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, the chicken won. That's what happened. Okay, Bob heard it. All right. It's coming through. Oh, wait. Oh, I know why. Yep. I turned down my game sounds the other day. There we go. Shouldn't have changed it for you, but changed it for me. Okay. Okay. And then that's it. And then that's it. We're done. You know what I mean? Then we're done. And that's it. I do want to maybe, once they're up here, they got to find a way to get down safely. I guess doesn't really matter. And because, we're going to be doing this in our birthday shoot anyways. Okay, let's do this, everybody. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can actually do this. Meaning, I just got to go through each one individually and just kind of make sure that there's nothing to, you know what I mean? So let's go like this. Give me this real quick. I just have so much crap. Doesn't matter what I do. I just empty my pockets and all of a sudden all of this is in it. I'm not even joking. It's making me absolutely loco. I just empty my pockets and all this garbage is in it. All right, anyways, I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, I do want to take this off though. Okay, Actually, let's take it all off. Let's take off, you know, let's do a proper thing here. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Tell me about it. Oh, food. I didn't think about food. We'll bring some food. Okay, so Nooch, Snoogans, Nooch. Oh, look at that. I already blew it. I don't know why I stopped sprinting. That's interesting. Oh my God. This is very, very embarrassing. There we go. Hup. Oh my God. What is happening? Okay, don't look into this, okay? This is totally doable. One of them's going to fall, you know. All right, here we go. Now, that's where you grab one of these guys. Hup. And you got to do your 5-block bucket clutch. How to put that back. It's supposed to be ridiculous, guys. That's by design. Okay. Yeah, let's put a metal door there. Okay, then they go through here, and then here comes the Snoogans. We know about this. What the heck was that? This is the mud crawl. This is the mud crawl. And by the way, guys, punching will be allowed. There, I said it. Okay. Barry O, the $10. Yeah, baby. Says, hey, Skizzy. My best friend and I watch you together, and today happens to be her birthday. Her name is Angie. If you could wish her a happy birthday, I know it would make her smile. Angie, happy birthday. More specifically, birthday, yo. Why you have a birthday? Happy birthday, Angie. The blonde cellist. Your sister June and I watched your latest episode. We both loved it and laughed a lot. You're the best. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it when people enjoy the eps. You know what I mean, dude? All right, there's the mud crawl. Mud crawl's happening now. Mud crawl's happening. Okay, now, here we go. Here's the rope climb. Got to get up nice and high here, and so you can go hop, and ideally you can grab on. Oh, that was pretty good, but you can't go over, can you? No, I don't think so. You got to do up. Okay, this one actually got kind of difficult. Hop. I said hop. Hop. Okay, how did I tested this. I tested it. Aussie Joe gifting out 25 subs. What? Aussie Joe, you're amazing. Guys, can we get Buddy Bombs cracking the screen for Aussie Joe? You're amazing, Aussie Joe. Thank you. Buddy Bombs galore for Aussie Joe. Okay, so I think I got to come up nice and high like this and go whoop. Yeah, see, dude? That's how you got to do that, dude. Ooh, that's a good one. Static hole in the wall. Hop, hop. This is the static hole in the wall. We got a little diagonal action here. Hop. Okay, now, we saw this. I'm not going to waste any more ladders and stuff, but we hit that yeah, let's do it. You know what? Let's do it, dude. Okay? Nooch. See that? No, I want to put this back. I'm just going to use my bow for now so I don't empty the stuff. But you guys can see how you get a stack of arrows. Where's the bow? I picked up a bow. Where did it go? Oh, top one. Got it. My bad. All right. Let's put this back. Thank you, guys. So we'll leave that there. In fact, I'm going to hup that. All right, hup it back. Okay. I'm just going to use mine. Yeah, let's do it right here. Let's make sure we're not going to run anything. There's one. Oops. Uh-oh, hold on. We might have a problem here. Oh, there we go. There we go. 3. I guess there's almost like a cooldown or something, huh? Okay. I'm getting all my ladders. And I'm like, I'm getting it done. Yeah, baby. Oh, no, I didn't get nothing. So then they're going to, that's why we're giving them a stack. Stack of the Snoogans. I need 3 more. There's 2, and then here comes 3. There we go, dude. See? Oh my gosh, I got stuck on the wall. Okay, so I should fill this up. Let's do that. We'll put more there. Okay, they're over here, and now it's time for Whack a Chicken. What's up? And then I come over here, and you gotta ring the bell. And you hop. Yeah! This chicken's cracking me up. Okay, there it is. There it is. Ace loves Minecraft. Thank you for that. I know, the chicken beat me to it. The chicken won my course. What is that? Course winner. Okay, so notes. We have 3 notes, guys, and then we'll be done with this, and I can leave it. I want to put a one-way door here. We want to put more bricks here. And I want to do some like slime blocks right here for them to bounce on when they jump off this thing. Yeah? You love this idea. I don't have... What is wrong with me? I don't have my wings on me. Why did I think I did? Ooh! Ooh! Definitely slime blocks, dude. Ooh. Right? Missy or Miss Senior. I never know. Miss Senior makes the most sense. I love that. With the $10, yeah, baby, says 2 years ago, I did this to tell you it was my birthday and you couldn't get past the not knowing how to say my handle. And now you know how to say it 2 ways. And I still don't know which is the right one. Hay bales and regen beacon. Hay bales for the fall. I think the slime blocks will be good. And I don't really, the regen beacon probably don't necessarily need to do that. I think, honestly, I'll probably just give somebody a little bit of food. A little bit of pork chop power for them to work with. You know what I mean, dude? You know what I mean, Vern? Okay, what'd you guys do with my food? I had pork chop power. You know what I should do? Take this opportunity to eat this golden carrot I've been hanging on to. Just saying. All right, now that's gone. I have pork chop power, everybody. I got a heart back. I thought you had to have full hunger to get your... What am I missing here? Oh, it's because it's a golden carrot. Is that what it is? I don't get it. It's just slower. Okay. Oh, man, the bad hand. Okay, guys, where's my pork chop power? I'm actually kind of confused here. I know I got pork chops on here. I know I do. You got... Oh my God, it's... A couple months ago, I was looking for... What was I looking for? Something in the fridge. I don't remember what it was. But I want you to pretend it's this Rubik's Cube. And it was like right here. And I'm like, where is the Rubik's Cube? I don't remember what it was, like mayonnaise or something. Where's the Rubik's Cube? Where is it? And I'm looking for like a good 2 minutes. And Pups comes up behind me and just reaches and goes, here you go. I don't know what that is. The thing is, I looked for pork chops in my inventory several times. Oh, by the way, also right before when I logged off or when I ended stream yesterday, creeper came, boom, got me to half a heart. So I lit this place up right nice. Kind of looks good at night, huh? All right. Anyways, let's go get those slime blocks. Yeah, we're gonna get some slime blocks. We'll be right back. Home and the body, home and the body. Well, if it isn't Rizzleman himself. How's it going, kids? Derby Dog is going all right. You know, Kevin Bubbles Malone Refrigerator Jimmy Matt Dugan, he's kind of a derpy dog. In fact, we have a emote for that. And it's Kevin. I don't know what tier it is, but it's Kevin Bubbles. Skiz, do I do my health assignment? My health assignment. Yes. Now, you left out the L. Do I do my Heath assignment? Isn't that like a product in a candy bar? Because you definitely do that assignment. There it is. There's the... That's Kevin Bubble's face right there, everybody. He's my Bubba's. I love him so much. He likes to roll over and expose his belly and his teeth. That's when it's time to... That's how he solicits belly rubs. Sometimes your brain just ignores stuff if you're not expecting it to be there. I know, it's crazy, right? It's pretty fascinating, honestly. Nope, that's the wrong way.
What?
Don't worry about that. All right, I'm gonna get this sorted. I gotta get a proper entrance to this. All right. Oh, let's put some blue ice in here, dude. Okay. This place. My place is making me nuts. I gotta get busy on it. All right, slime blocks. We don't need a ton. No, I need more slime balls, dude. I need more slime balls, dude. Because yesterday, Jevin shared some auction items he contributed. Do you have anything fun and exciting? I'm hoping you do another signed Rubik's Cube. I don't have that. There will be a pretty cool thing. I don't know if I want to say it out loud, though, because it's going to be hard to get it there. There's a way to do this. Yeah. I don't know if I want to. I'm going to leave that one because it's a little up in the. It's most likely going to be. Here's the deal. If it's one of you actually created it, and I don't want to say too much. One of you actually created it, and it's amazing. But it's one of those things that It's almost like saying it is going to end up like bringing bad juju or something. What am I doing? Oh, let me hup this. Is it going to give me 3? 3's fine, right? 3's enough. All right, we got that. And we're going to fill in the thing. And I think we're in business. Let's get back there. And this course will, in effect, be wrapped up. You know what I mean? And then I'd like to get myself a Warden of Gloom, 5 of them. Yeah, they should have to land on it. That's a good shout. In fact, yeah, if they die, that should be like disqualification. I mean, overgrown arcade, if there's literally no benefit, no risk, I don't think I would. Skiz, how did you get into psychology? Great question. Honestly, how do I put this? So when I first took psychology, I was just out of high school. And when I first took psychology, it was at like a community college. And it was just one of my prereqs, you know what I mean? Am I going the right direction? Yes. There it is. Jeez. And psychology was one of my prereqs, right? I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it, not enjoy it, whatever. And instantly, I was in love with it, like right away. And it felt like not one class felt like a class to me. Every single class felt like, you know, like when you're having like a discussion with a friend of yours, we've all been there. You're having a discussion with a friend, and you guys just, the time is just flying by because you're having like a really stellar deep conversation that you're both so into and you're both just kind of spitting. You know what I mean? Like, let me put it this way. Music is so much fun to play, right? I was in a rock band. I was in an orchestral band. I did marching band. I was in jazz band in high school. And I had very small examples in jazz where it was just right there in the pocket with me and the bass player, right? And those moments are amazing. When they're happening, that you can't explain it, but it's like the communication between you and that other artist takes on sort of a life of its own and a cadence of its own. And you're just sort of, even though you're responsible for it, you're kind of along for the rides. I don't know how else to put it. But anyways, good conversation works like that too. You know what I'm talking about? You're like just having a chat with a good buddy of yours, and it's just instantly, you're just enthralled by the topic. It could be a good topic, a bad topic. It could be funny, not funny, drama, whatever. But there's just something about the conversation that you just know that there's really not a whole lot else that you want to do other than be in that conversation with that person. That's what psych class felt like to me. Just like the second I walked in, I couldn't wait to talk about whatever we were about to talk about. And then when it came to the test, I'm sure I studied. I don't remember studying, but I'm sure I studied and I aced every single test. Like there was nothing difficult about my psych class, my first psych class in psychology. It was quite literally one of the most fascinating things ever. I just took to it. Now you fast forward the clock and I came to get something. Oh, let's get some grass. We're going to fill that in. I had it on me. Then you fast forward the clock and I had gone to a new school, a proper university, and a lot of my credits didn't transfer for some reason. I don't know. It's too boring to get into. I don't really understand it, but whatever. And it didn't transfer, and that was frustrating. But I remember, not lying here, guys, okay? I remember being like, I really, really hope that the psych credit does not transfer, because I would love to take that class again. You know what I mean? I'd love to take it again. I'd love to do it like with a new professor and the whole nine. That would be great. And sure enough, they didn't transfer. And I was bummed for all the other classes that I don't like taking, like English and stuff. Ugh. But I was thrilled that it didn't transfer. So I was like, okay, oh no, I gotta take psych again. Oh no. And we took it again, and it was equally, if not more fascinating than the first time. Because I just got to see it from a new professor's perspective, and I got to just and it was different topics and everything, and it was the same story. It was the same story where there was no effort whatsoever. You know what I mean? There was zero effort, and it was just, and I just loved it so much. In fact, what is this? This is just a joke obstacle course I made for the C Squad for us to practice for MCC. Is this the intro song playing right now? No, it's not. This is not the intro song. No, intro song is ba 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 ba. I don't know what this is. Anyways, so here's a story time for you. I came back for something. Here's a story time for you guys. Impulse was in that class with me, and we would trade off in regards to who's driving the class that day. You know, am I picking him up? Is he picking me up? Whatever. And this is I don't know what to tell you other than I'm telling you the honest to God truth. Okay, this is the absolute truth. I promise. At least, let me do it this way. This is the absolute truth, at least to my best ability for recall, which I'm pretty sure this is accurate. I was driving. I was by myself, and I don't remember what the actual what we were talking about in psychology. I really don't quite remember what it was in that week or whatever. But I'm driving in my car by myself. And as I'm driving, I'm starting to have this weird, how do I put this? I don't know how to put this. I start to have this I can't call it a revelation. It's not a revelation, because to me, a revelation has to sort of be one of a kind, right? But I was arrogant enough to think it was a revelation, to actually think I was being clever with my thoughts here. I was a young kid. I didn't know any better. And I remember thinking to myself, well, this is blowing my mind right now, and it was so much so. I'm going to tell you what the thought was in just a second. But I was driving, and I was so deep in thought during this that I started to drift off the road. Okay? I started to drift off the road, guys, and I'm not kidding. And it was a regular road, but on the sides of it was just dirt. And I kind of, it wasn't until like I heard that I was like, whoa. And I realized I was so deeply enthralled with this moment I was having that it caused like this glitch in my brain. And I'm gonna tell you what it was in a second. And it rattled me. Okay. So the thought was, and I actually want to preface this by telling you, I actually don't buy off on this anymore. But for a second there, I thought I may have figured out the meaning of life. This is so ridiculous, right? Thank you, Maddie. This is so ridiculous. I think I may have figured out the meaning of life in that moment, right? Summercast with a $5, yeah, baby. Says, Skiz, we talked the other day about recipes, and I want to send you that taco casserole recipe for pups and you to make. Oh, can you put it in Twitter? Like, tag me on Twitter. God, I wish I was eating it right now. Fable Noodle with the 420 says, start of week 7 and still going strong on my health journey. Now down a total of 24.3 pounds, and I officially bought my tickets for Japan. I will be going for a month, June 29th to July 29th. It's going to be a great time. I'm hoping I can get under 300 before the trip. Good for you. Say hello to my boy will be back from Japan by then. That's awesome, Fable Noodle. I love that. Love to hear it. Sleen Bean with the 8 months. Silver Unicorn, 7 months. Again, Ozzy Joe, the 25 gifted subs. You're amazing. Thank you for that. That's really good news. So I was like, I think I figured out the meaning of life. And I was a young kid. I was arrogant and silly. You know what I mean? And again, I don't buy off on what I'm about to tell you, but my brain was like, it sounds so simple, but I think the meaning of life is to be happy. That sounds really, really, really simple. You know, it's like, what? But I feel like the reason my brain went there was because I felt like every single action that anybody ever makes, ever, in the history of forever, everything you do is in your own self-interest, no matter what. We just did a podcast on this. I'm not saying I buy off on that. I'm telling you, I'm bringing you through the cognitive process at the time. Everything you do, everything we do is in our own self-interest. Everything, right? And I was like, to the point to where I felt like I could argue any example anybody gave me to coming back to self-interest. And to the point to where it was like, basically what I was saying is there's no such thing as selfish, right? And I got to the point where I was like, in fact, if anything was selfish, it was the creation of the word selfish. Okay, let me unpack that for you. So what I was getting at with that was, whenever you see something or do something of any kind, let's move that over. Not only is it always in your self-interest, it's universally and objectively always so, because that's just how we operate in regards to acquisitioning more happiness or contentment and identifying moments that could threaten that. Example, if somebody on the other side of the planet gets killed, gets murdered, let's say gets murdered, we don't like that. If somebody in your state gets murdered, you really don't like that. I don't like that. Somebody in your city, you like, it could be the same amount of stranger, but you dislike it more. Then your neighbor gets murdered. Whoa, this is getting really close to my happiness. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, it's the same stranger, and all of a sudden, it means so much more because it's getting so close to my bubble. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying, right? So again, guys, I don't buy off on this. I'm just saying this is what my brain was doing at the time. And a buddy of mine, I was like having this talk with back in the day. He's like, no, that's not true. Like, you know, he was like, I can tell you a selfless act. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the challenge. And he goes, and he said forgiveness. And I'm like, no, I'm not buying that. I'm like, forgiveness it's easy on both parties. It's bringing more peace. It's a means to bring peace. And I'm like, it's good. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying, but forgiveness, as good of a thing as it is, that's somebody who's relinquishing the rock of a grudge and just letting the stone fall. Guys, go watch or listen to The Grudge by Tool. So anyways, again, I don't buy off on any of this. My point being this, I was so into psychology at the time, and I had that thought, and it went on and on. I'm giving you the abridged version, but it got so deep and crazy that I almost, okay, look at this. Agro Doug, killing yourself to save someone else. I love it. Here we go. Or this is Reddy who said this, right? There's a reason. So it's in our DNA to save like children. You know what I mean? To save like our loved ones. It's in your DNA to sacrifice yourself for them. It's part of our species survival. Then you get to like something like a soldier jumping on a grenade. There's a reason soldiers need to be sort of rewired in order to get that level of sacrifice ingrained, because it's so naturally they have to be rewired for that, right? I'm not saying I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying that there's something to be said for the fact that in order to go to the extreme of sacrificing yourself for somebody else, it has to be either in your DNA or some rewiring needed to have been done, right? And something like love. Love is a version of rewiring, right? Would I sacrifice myself for my wife? I'd like to think I would. I definitely think I would, but I'd have to be put to the test. Hopefully I never am, but I'd have to be put to the test. But I love her with all my heart. I have to assume I would, because love is a form of rewiring. But you see how it's like when you're dealing with like a radical level like that, it takes a radical explanation. Again, I'm not saying I buy off on any of this. I'm just saying. Anyways, I don't think I need to do any more dirt over there. Look what you guys did to my wings. Guys, we're gonna go repair these right now. So anyways, the story is this. So I picked up Impulse to go to school for the day. And I had the talk with them that I just had with you guys. It was a little bit more detailed. I had the talk, and I was like, dude, I had this like weird like epiphany. I was a kid. I was an idiot. And I was like, I said everything I just said, and he's like, so what is that because you read ahead? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, did you just like go ahead and just do the entire next chapter? Impulse is a very on it person, and he was always thinking ahead, and he had read the next chapter, and apparently everything I talked about was the exact next chapter. This is a true story, which is crazy, right? Like everything, like I had just said it. He's like, dude, you literally just summed up the entire next chapter. And that's when I learned that one of the first documented cases of this line of thinking was actually Abraham Lincoln, when he was in a horse carriage, and he was having the same talk with a colleague of his or a buddy of his or something, saying that there's no such thing as a selfless act and the whole nine. And then he saw that somebody had like lost control of their sheep or something, and he got out and helped them get all their sheep together. And then he got back in. He was a mess, and his buddy's like, you just disproved your whole thing. You don't even know this person. And now you're a mess. We're going to be late. That was completely selfless, because that's who you are. And he's like, no. He's like, if I didn't help, I would have just wondered all day, did they get their sheep together? I did that for my own peace of mind. Right? If I do this, then I'll be back out there. Do I need to be back out there? Yeah, there's still more to be done. I wanted to, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm not clever at all. That was a humbling moment. How did we get on that? I will not subject you guys to the Enderman noise. All right, look at my wingy. Okay, so that Betty says reminds me of the Friends episode. You know what's funny about it is when that episode started to unfold, I was so like happy, and they completely messed it up. It was such a good idea, but like Joey's take on that there's no such thing as a selfless act. Every time he disproved what Phoebe was trying to get across, it was like, dude, they blew it, right? She's like, I let the bee sting me, and now he can go brag to all his bee friends. And he's like, yeah, but you know the bee died, right? Like that was supposed to disprove her point. That's not what disproved her point. What disproved her point was the reason she let the bee sting her was that so she could be right about this argument with Joey. I mean, it could not have been more obvious, right? It just could not have been more obvious that what she was doing was in her own self-interest. She was in a debate with Joey and she was doing anything she could to win it. That's all it was. All right, so what we're doing, we're just putting some polish on the course, which we're just about done actually. And then guys, I want to get 5 wardens. I want to get them in place in the thing. You know what I mean, dude? In the thing. Did I really not even fill up my, oh, I just flew a little bit. Okay. Oh man, buddy. I love how you just said that in a Ross intonation. Did I? Bro has a thought so profound. Abe Lincoln was the one who coined it. Then he downplays it for the next 30 minutes. Anyways, that's how I got into that's how we got there. That's how I got into psychology. Was both times I took it, I loved it so much. I would stay after class and just talk, just rap with the professor. You know what I mean? We would just sit there and just talk about certain things. He realized like this kid really loves this subject, and he was so cool, dude. He was so cool. All right, let's do this. This is the guy. I'll never forget this too, guys. I'm telling you right now. Okay. How do I put this? How do I put this with my face? This guy, this professor looked like he was about, I mean, granted, he looked like he was maybe 35. Right? He looked like he was maybe 35. Good shape, young looking skin. He was thick head of like, you know, really like dark brown hair. Thick head of hair, all dark brown. I don't recall a single gray. So he looked like he was about 35. And we were talking about societal norms. And he says, and he's like, you know, society is something that is constructed through time on what norms are. And we were just talking about, we kind of dipped into sociology a little bit. Anyways, he goes, and when we come across things that are seem abnormal, we have a bit of an aversion, and unless we dissect it. And he goes, for example, and he goes, I'm not, but let's just pretend. He goes, would it be weird? And it sounds like he was testing the waters. He wasn't. He goes, would it be weird if I was dating somebody who was like 26, like a 26-year-old girl? And we're all like, the whole class was like, I don't know. Professor's like, you know, he's like 35 and 26. I mean, there's a decent age gap there, but that's not like crazy. So now we're having the discussion on our own in regards to what is it that is like, what would be considered normal? You know what I mean? Is it really that abnormal for somebody who's like 35 to be dating like a 26, 27-year-old? No, I don't think that's too much, right? I can understand how there's a bit of a guy. Yeah, I think it's okay. You know, like we're doing that. And as we're all kind of thinking, and he's like, now keep in mind, I'm about to turn 50. Oh my God, dude, guys, the class, we talked about this on the podcast. The class was just like, what? And everybody's like, you're 49, dude? And he's like, yeah. He's like, so would that be weird? And the whole class, like, his name was Mr. Brown. Whole class like, Mr. Brown, we don't give a crap about the question anymore. What? You're 49? Like everybody thought he was like mid-30s. Like I was just like, I've never seen anybody age so spectacularly. Oh my God, it was so funny, dude. All right, I don't know why I got to do this, but I just do. I want this to be like this. I don't know why I had to do that. Okay, so now that is, okay, so now this is reset. I know, Asteroid, you're not wrong. This guy aged so well, crazy well. Okay, so now we've taken away the risk of that landing in a stupid spot. I mean, arguably, I should almost build these up a little bit more, but that's not that necessary. Right? And then they're up here, and they jump on the slime blocks, and they're in business. They got to live. All right, now, we did that. Oh, let's do the one-way door, dude. My aunt, who's 38, got mistaken for my 17-year-old brother's girlfriend. You want to know what's crazy is my mom, when my mom had me, she was, according to her, she was getting, this was back in the day. I mean, you got to keep in mind, I'm an old guy, so my mom had me like 28 years ago, but no, it was back in the day, and she was getting all these like kind of dirty looks from the nurse. Like, it was just like weird. Like, she said the nurse was being kind of cold to her, and you know, my mom could be imagining it, but I don't think so, because after some time of the nurse just kind of huffing and puffing around her, my mom's in there to have me. And the nurse finally says, "Don't you think you're a little young to be having a baby?" Which, I don't know, nurse, maybe stay in your lane. Just going to put it out there. "Don't you think you're a little young to be having a baby?" And my mom says, "This is my third." And the nurse goes, "How old are you?" And my mom says, "I'm 30. And the nurse is like, "I thought you were 15. My mom looked like she was like 15 years old when she was 30. But yeah, I'm with you. None of like, stay in your lane, nursey. Rebby says, "Hey, buddy. Internal meetings are the worst. Spent an hour dealing with what could have, and incidentally is going to be an email. At least I got a message right at the beginning to tell me what I'm missing. Skiz a stream. I'm fine, but let's get to the riddle. This one might lean towards your sense of humor. Hope you like it. When set loose, I fly away. Never so cursed as when I go astray." When set loose, I fly away. Never so cursed as when I go astray. Is it thoughts? I'm going with thoughts. It's a fart. It actually is a fart. My goodness gracious. All right. There you go. There we go. We did it. We made a joke with the word fart in it. All right, let's make a metal door, and we'll just do like just a small pressure plate. Let me snooze this there, and give me that snooze. And let's make a nooch. And let's go put this in that spot right somewhere over here. Right in here. All right. This is so unbelievably silly. I can't even stand it. There. We got to put a block here. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, we got to move it back. Yes, we do. Wait, do we? Or should I leave it there? Just leave it there. Give it to me. Wait a minute. All right. Let me get, otherwise they can just go like this. All right. We got to put a thing right there. Oh, maybe later. Yeah, we'll put the farts on that later. We will. Infinite with the new Prime sub. Welcome to Skids family. Going great with the 420. Got a DNR here. I remember. I do remember that. I can't do that one. That's a heavy DNR joke. I love it. All right, give me. Craft Man with the 13 months. Say hi to Kevin Bubbles for me. He'll know what it means. That's a Joey Tribbiani moment right there. You sure he's going to be able to crack that code? All right, good. Okay. All right, so now they go to do the bucket, and they like, you know, it's seriously it's a bucket clutch challenge, dude. And then, oh no! Wait, huh? Oh, you know what I got to do, dude? We're gonna have to go up a little higher on this guy. We'll do that. There we go. Okay. Oh no, I didn't do the bucket clutch. I gotta go back and do it this way. Go again. And once they do it, then they go through and they do that. Okay, guys, I think we're in business here. Anything else I should be... We got the slime blocks. We got those bricks. We're done. Course is ready. It's ready. It's time to go back home, and I would like to wrangle up 5 wardens if I could and put them in the spot, dude. Okay? Haley's Comets. This is a joke obstacle course I put together for the C Squad in preparation of the Gamers Outreach MCC. So we're all going to meet up and do this obstacle course. And I'm going to run them like a drill sergeant. Oh, God. I have an idea for a new shulker box. How about a shulker box? Thank you, Haley. How about a shulker box that you can put shulker boxes in, but you can only put shulker boxes in, and you cannot put that type of shulker box in it the way these were. Okay? So we're going to call it something like, sorry, I got to have the volume on in case. I kind of want to answer this spam call live on chat right now and just go off on this person, which it's just going to be an automated thing anyways. Make sure I got to, this is for pool guy stuff. I got to, oh my gosh. Guys, don't let me forget. I got to pay on my daughter's car. I'm not doing it. No, because then you've officially answered and it makes things worse. So I think they're a bigger shulker box called the pooper scooper box or something. The super duper pooper scooper box. You can put other shulker boxes in it. I'm just saying. My brother answers them and just yells. I want to answer and be like, go do something better with your life. You know what? I might just leave all these here, maybe clean them up later. How about this? Why don't we, well, I'll leave it here for now. This is so ridiculous. The crap in here. Ridiculous. Now let's just take back what we can take back. How about that? Good. Up. All right. I almost left this here. Have you heard the one where the woman says 3, 2, 1 and we're live on the 5 o'clock news with the next scan? I think I have seen that, Summer Cass. Oh, man. What temperature is it? It's like 80s for us, too. Hot in this room, actually. Man. Ugh. 95. What's up, Bagels? We got Salsa Reno, who always makes me want salsa when I see the name. Now we got Bagels are sexy, and I always want a bagel now. I got my you got your first spam call last week after like 2 years of none. I've had like 7 today already. You interrupt the scammers asking if they hear a click on the line. That's amazing, dude. Oh. I've talked about it before. I wish I had the brains to scam scammers like that guy. Like that is his YouTube channel. It is the best. I wish. I genuinely wish I had the brains to do that. Oh my God, I'm just like salivating at the idea of just doing full-on improv to ruin the life of a scammer. I would love it. I would love it. Stacy with the 21 months. Going great with the 333. Listen to this. This is not a DNR, so I'm going to read this. Guys, listen, this is the stuff I'm talking. This is why I don't answer. Okay? This is what Going Gray says. It says, be careful, boss. If you didn't know, I'm a financial crimes investigator. Be careful answering. They are now recording your voice and using AI to recreate your voice for loans, cards, and other things. And when you dispute, they have your voice. Like, I just have to assume that there's just always been bad people in the world and that we're not seeing some sort of influx. You know what I mean? I just, you know, the reason I'm having this like little moment is because a very good friend of mine who I love dearly, his mother just got taken by a scammer for like $65,000. Like I'm still he told me that story like it was like 3 months ago. We went to dinner and I was fuming. I was going to say I was fuming for days. It's been months and I'm still pissed. I'm still livid and I hate how helpless I am about the whole thing. You know what I mean, dude? I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this here and I'm going to go ahead and name this. So it's because say you die, you don't have your elytra. What's your plan to come out of the nether tunnel? That's a good shout. Actually, I do plan on making a bubble vader with some honey blocks. I just haven't done it. That could be another fun thing we do today, dude. But it's more important that we do the warden stuff. It's so horrible to hear the stories, especially elderly people. Exactly. Did you see the beekeeper? Jason Statham takes on some scammers. You know, I saw like the first little bit of it, and I was like, he wasn't mean enough. He wasn't mean enough. Look at this. Look at this. What Jay Carberry is saying here. My elderly neighbor got scammed for over $100,000. I can't even. They manipulated her so well, she still sends them money sometimes, even though she knows the truth. What? All right. All right. Not my business, but I'm actually kind of blaming her family a little bit at this point. Like her family needs to get involved with like power of attorney. That is exactly wild. All right. Let me put some stuff away here. Nommaster says, bit of a life update. Me and the husband have been... Okay. Me and the husband have been busy getting ready to move into my father-in-law's place. Okay, I switched 2 words there and it changed everything. I may have switched busy and getting, and my brain was like, well, good for you guys. Why don't you keep that private? Been tearing out the old walls because so much because of so much nicotine like caked into the walls. Turns out there was a huge wasp nest inside the wall. Ah! Oh, that's awful. That is awful. That's now you have, you know, guys, where's my phone? A week ago, I got a new pool person, same company, but a new pool guy. And this guy is above and beyond. Okay? This guy, after he did my pool, and he texted to say he was on his way so I could lock up the dogs. After he did my pool, he's like, listen, I pulled up the skimmer. Black Widow crawled out. I tried to get it, but it ran under the chairs and I couldn't find it. So this guy, you know what I mean, dude? What a nice guy. But now I feel like this Black Widow's all over me. Is there one on me right now? Do y'all want to come over to my pool? Let's fill the whole thing. Yeah. Dude, you want to know? Here, you guys want to know something? Ready for this? More story time. I went to empty the skimmer basket on my pool. This is years ago. Late at night. It was late at night, guys. This is no joke. I get so like bleh when I think about this. I went to empty the basket, the skimmer basket. You pull the top off, and then there's that big basket that's inside there. You got to reach in the mucky water and pull it out. It was so dark, and I don't like sticking my hand in water where I can't see. It's a pool. I should not be worried, right? And I'm like about to do it, and my brain's like, you know what? Why don't you put some light on this? And my brain was also like, you don't need to do that. It's just, you know where the skimmer is. Put your hand in there, pull it out. But then the first brain's like, it's dark. I don't like that I can't see. I'm like, fine. So I bust out my cell phone, light, and there's a tennis ball floating on top. It's like a dog toy tennis ball floating on top like this with a scorpion riding right on top of it. Perfectly live scorpion right on top of the tennis ball. Ooh. Ooh. Can you imagine, dude? I was like this. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, God. I literally just got chills telling that story. Oh. Hold on, I missed something here, guys. Oh, you're right, I did miss it. No, I know it's a DNR, but listen, don't ever think twice on that. I love hearing it. And for the record, so does everybody else. Okay? People like, they like stories of winners. And that's what you're doing right now. You're conducting yourself like a total winner, and people like to hear those stories. Okay? So you should share them. All right. I will deal with those later. God. This is ridiculous. I did this, and then I create this room over here to put all my stupid stuff in. Yeah, it's just about Warden time. Let's just put the rest of this away. Keep that. Oh, let's put that in here, actually. I wish I could go like this. Bloop. And just pop it in there. Just tap it in. Tap, tap, tap it in. All right, here we go. How are we going to do this? Oh, let's first of all get some name tags. I thought I actually had a bunch. I'm going to have to go get some Mo. All right, I'll go get some Mo. I need 5 of them. Okay? Just take this. I need to get more emeralds eventually. I don't understand where my rockets went. All right, Voided, you take it easy. Stormageddon's got a lot of faith in me. Straight up, I'm here for the deaths. The inevitable deaths and the failure. Who's on? Look at all those beautiful faces. All right. Let's go to the goodies here. You know what? I'm going to do him a solid. I'm going to put, hey!
Hi, welcome to the silo. How can I help you, sir?
You're like a Costco greeter, dude. Oops, sorry. You're like a Costco greeter, dude. You got to say, welcome to the silo. I love you. Welcome to the silo. I love you.
Oh, my gosh.
All right,
What are you doing?
I got to get some name tags.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, well,
I know you're
there's
busy.
Entrance fee. I was just editing.
I know.
Luckily for me, I always have your stream up on another monitor, so I knew you were coming.
Yeah. Yeah, let me do... All right, I'm going to go...
Down there.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen! I'm just kidding. All right. Where is... It's the boats, right? It's the butts. Here we go. I love this door, by the way. I love that door. Well, we will be able to make them. Asteroid, you thought I was going down. We will be able to make them eventually, right? The name tags. Can't do it yet, but it's only a matter of time before we'll actually be able to. Here's a question. Did I get all the XP? He put these bricks here now, and I wonder if there's XP still hiding back there. It's curious. Sorry, I don't mean to peek underneath you and look at your feet. Hummy buddy, hummy buddy, hummy in the buddy, and the hummy buddy. All right. I only need 5. 6 is more than 5. So I have what I need, Paisley Rose, 57 months. Ever so often I wonder why I live in the Midwest. Then I remember we don't have scorpions. And that seems like a pretty good reason, you know? Scorpions, they do. There's something they're kind of always on my mind. Because they're all over me. The scorpions are always on my mind. I want to do a solid real quick here. I want to do a solid for Dibble Dop. Okay, can we just do this really quick, guys? I'm doing this for Dibble Dop. Hummy in the body, and the hummy in the body, and the hummy body. This is probably fine. All right. That's going to bug me, so we're going to do that. All right. I went and got a bunch of powdered snow the other day. I just needed a little bit for the bottom up. For the bottom of my drop. And then I was like, well, while I'm here, I might as well get the rest of these. Look at this. You'd rather have earthquakes than scorpions. That's incredible. Oh my God. That, you know what, dude? If I was a scorpion, I would feel pretty cool about that. Up. Up. There you go, buddy. See? No more pain. No more pain. All right. Now let's go. We gotta think this through, guys, for the warden. All right, let's think this through. Let's get down in there and start to visualize. Oh, that was almost cool. No more pain. Incoming tree. Right into the tree. Oh, I know. All right, so what am I gonna do? As I think, let's go on down here, and I think we're probably going to build a pathway right there. We're going to want to drop them in. We're going to trigger this so that it is pulling them down right now. Okay. Let me get some more scaffolding. Actually, I got enough here. Hold on. Hummy buddy, hummy buddy, hummy buddy. Look at this. Armani says, Ireland has none of this. So if anyone needs to run from bugs, just saying. I gotta tell you, I've been to Ireland once for work. I loved it. I loved it. I'm gonna tell you something. Are you listening? Because I'm gonna tell you. I'm just saying. It didn't have any bugs to worry about, but I can't believe, and I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Not at all. I was surprised at how many people smoked. I'm serious. Everybody smoked. There's I think there's a lady pushing like a baby stroller, and I saw a little teeny little baby hand come up with a little cigarette, just tap it outside the thing. I'm telling you, it was blowing my mind. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna need to come from over here. Like, what? How am I gonna do this? I want to go use the same thing that we were doing for from over here. Oh my God, why am I doing this to myself? Is this even possible, dude? I'm gonna have to use the nether, yeah. Yep. We're gonna use the nether. I hate it. I hate it. I'm worried about, see, here's the deal. Now I don't want to do it anymore because I'm worried I'm going to do it and it's going to like link up to one of his like chunk loaders or something. This is why I don't mess with portals, because if I build one, I'm going to break something that somebody else has going on that they've been like perfecting. It was Dublin. Armani says if it was Dublin, everyone smokes there. We call it the Big Smoke. Do you guys really? I don't think Tango's on. That would be great. Wouldn't that be sweet? No. I do need Tango. I might need to wait for Tango. I don't want to. You know what I could do, dude, is that at the very least... All right, let me think about this, because look where I'm at. Again, I don't want to build any portals. This is what I dealt with all last season, by the way. All last season, because that postal system was so amazing. I'm like, I cannot bring myself to create a portal. I can't do it. I'm going to end up breaking this whole thing. You know what I almost want to do, dude? I almost want to just do it all in the overworld. Maybe I just steal one of his wardens and I make up for it later. Right? What if we do that, dude? Hold on. Let me think with my face. Hold on. What is happening? Jeez. The postal system was amazing, Lori. It was amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be making any portals because I'm going to completely ruin this thing. Oh. You know, I was watching Pup's stream earlier, doing the shulker stuff. She was kind of blowing my mind with how well she was knocking their little projectiles out of the sky. I don't even know if she realizes that she was doing as smooth as she was. I can't steal one. I need 5. Do. It was a good idea. Hold on, let me think about this. We have a portal over there, portal over here, or something about somebody's derriere. It would be perfect if there was like a deep dark over here. Nah, Tango's not on. We need Tango too. Oh, this is like literally the only thing I hate about portal geniuses is that they build genius stuff and I'm like, I don't want to break it by making a portal. All right, let's think this through. There's a bunch of portals in there. I'm not worried about, I am worried about if I build another one, it's going to link to them. It's going to break something. But if I bring one to the overworld, let me go over. Is there anything in here? He might have spoilers in there. I don't want to ruin them. God dang it. I should not have said anything about wardens. Impulse, help me. I know he's editing. Give it up.
You know there's a tunnel between our bases, right? I don't know why you keep flying all the way over and going down that one when you could just go straight through.
Because I forgot already.
Oh my goodness.
Help me, like, make a decision.
Help me, help you, help yourself.
Help me, help you, help me. There's
what's up?
Help me make a decision here. I want to bring 5 wardens over to my base, and I want to use portals and stuff, but I kind of don't want to because I'm going to end up wrecking all the stuff going on over at Decked Out. Or I'm going to link up to somebody else's portal. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you might link up to somebody's portal, but I don't see it, like, ruining anything.
You don't think so? Like, if I make a portal and it links to one of his chunk loaders or something, that's, I mean, I can just break the portal I made, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we can fix it if it does. It won't even break anything, really. I accidentally linked up to my chunk loaders like 10 times trying to mess with portals the other day.
Did you really?
It's all good. Yeah.
All right, so then
yeah, we got somehow really, really lucky, by the way.
You and
when we put in that portal in our tunnel there, Yeah, literally like 3 blocks down would have connected to my chunk loader. Like, that's it. Like, remember when we were talking about which layer to put it on? And I was like, let's put it on layer 1 because it's convenient. It was more than convenient. It was necessary, it turns out. So, anyway. Yeah, portals are going to be a little wild. I don't know. I think you're okay. Like, you want to take one of his wardens? Is that what?
No. No, I just want to use the setup he has to where, because they spawn, you name them. I assume it's still set up that way. And I just want to do that. I want to name 5 of them, and I want to bring them over and land them in. Hey, buddy. Look at hey, buddy.
Yeah. All right, let's go. He can't get out of here. He's
I know.
There's a dome.
I know. So I want to. Okay, so maybe that's the way. So maybe I just need to be cool with that. Like if I make a portal and it links to something, I can just break the one I made. I think.
Do you need supervision?
No. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to make this portal. Okay. It's going to link to this portal.
Yeah, you need obsidian. I've never seen a portal made out of.
Shut up! I hate you so much.
Yeah. That's where you went wrong, buddy.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna make a portal. It's gonna link up to this guy, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be in this one. I should probably go destroy this fella, right? I'm like, okay, well, I'll go back in so I can come back through and destroy it. I'm gonna go back in, and it's gonna end up going to the original one. I'm gonna be like, okay, what now? What? You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm just getting all sorts of. I don't like portals.
If you connect them properly, like get them as close as possible to where they link in the nether, you'll be okay.
All right.
I'll watch and laugh from here.
Sounds good. Man. What a stupid jerk. Oh my God. Where can I get a bunch of obsidian? I don't have enough obsidian for this. We have to be productive here, guys. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I don't need a lot. Yeah, I got a flint and steel chest, so what? Oh, did I get the... All right, so we got to call these... I'll just make a bunch. Is it space? Is it silent space me? I forget. Like that? Or is it one word? It's definitely 2 words. Nooch. All right. Oh, is it underscore? It's quiet you. Is it underscore? I don't remember doing that for the thing I did for... Is it underscore? Is it underscore, Dibble Dop? All right. So now we have... It's... There might be multiple variations, but that's what I sue. Okay. Well, if he wants to be all litigious about it, then we're going to trust him. Can anybody name the movie that's a name it right there? Fine, use, Professor. Except it's not use. And I can't even say what it is. It's such a good line. I don't even know how to get in this place anymore. Oh, that's the other thing. There better not be spoilers in here. I'm gonna almost feel bad. Can I not even get in anymore? I can't get into this thing anymore, dude. Isn't there still a big square available to me? There it is. Okay. I thought that dude was on the surface, dude. How in the world is this gas still alive? Hummy buddy, hummy buddy, hummy buddy. All right, let's see. I forget how to do stuff. I don't know why I'm going to his nether portal. I swear, if I end up in like just chilling with the wardens. Okay, so I don't know where I'm at. I only know that I feel like I shouldn't be here. This feels like a bad idea. I'm getting out of here. I feel like I'm giving things away. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out. I'm in the noodles. I'm getting out of here. We don't belong in there. Can't do it. We make all the jokes about me making decked out, but I would be devastated if I slowed him down at all. Man, but I don't know how to get to it. So everything's different now. All right, did he do all of the... No, see, he still has more wardens to do. So the thing's still got to be set up. All right, I'm going back to my portal, and we're going to find that portal. I'm going to go to the nether the way I want to. I don't want to be... I don't know what he's revealed and what he hasn't, but... Oh, the hole surrounded by the torches. That's right. I remember that. I do remember that. This guy, he's placed more blocks on this mountain than I have in my entire time playing Minecraft my whole life. All right. There is this guy here. Look at that. Impulse is leaving because he knows he doesn't want to pulled into anything. I can't blame him. There used to be... All right, let's go east first. I don't think there's anything here for me. No. Go west. Jeez. Oh. Right. Okay. Lime and pink. What's up, LD? Lime and pink, we think. Hey, it rhymes, so it must be right. Dunga, 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 dunga. There it is. Okay. Dunga, 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 dunga. Dunga, 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 dunga. I wonder if he's got any. All right, so that's where they are, and we do this thing here. This ends up opening him, right? Right, just temporarily lets him through. Now, how do we get them there? I forget. I'm not going in there. Portal's not there anymore. That's super. All right, so... All right, let's do this. Let's go back to... I'm going to go back to my portal. And I'm going to go to where I remember it being. No. No. Don't you dare tell me I'm lost. Oh my God. Where's the hole to get out of here? This place is such a labyrinth. Cyan. Okay. For the love of God. Oh my God, gotta eat. Oh, can you imagine? Oh my God. I'm going back. Going back. Gotta get out of here. Hey. I was thinking about getting some of these for the course. We're not getting sidetracked. they're saying. We got to get the funk going on. Tired engineer, maybe. Don't want to rule us out, but probably not. Here we go. Okay. I'm going home. Taking my rockets, I'm going home. That's the wrong way. I don't know who Bandit is. Okay. Now, it was over there, if I remember. Like, is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. This is where we would bring them, but this is too high. Oh, we bring them this direction. Right? No, something's wrong. I'm Googling Bandit from Bluey. Let's see what, I don't know what this is. Let's see what this is about. What? Bandit healer? I mean, I might be crazy, but that looks like maybe the coolest dog I've ever seen. I'm assuming it's a dog, right? All right. This is not right, by the way. This right here, guys, this is the tunnel that we would walk through, right? And so that they would go through it. And then we would go up this way, but that's not that. Wait. That's how we would get out. What's down here? What is this? I don't want to mess with that. See, they're chunk loaders. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what, yeah. But the bottom line is, the Dungas. I'm gonna keep going down this way. I want to see what I'm dealing with here. It feels like something got moved. Why? Okay. Home body, home body, home body. That's right. Now this is how I get to them. This is how I get to the deep dark. There's so many portals everywhere, dude. If I make a portal, it's going to be a huge old problem. Yeah, I think that Grian ended up using a different one entirely. The bottom line is, this is going to take me right to the Deep Dark, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And then right over there is where we can do the good stuff. All right, I can get them right here. They're going to oh, this whole portal's busted. He turned this whole thing off. So this is not even functional anymore. This whole thing is not working. Dang it. Oh, he has something else going on here. Beekeeper says the portal you said was too high is the new portal could not mess with the chunk loaders. It now brings the wardens up to a safe space on Tango's stone plateau. It's covered by wool on the stone near storage. Okay. Okay, so this whole thing. So the thing is, though, how does it even... Is it this right here? It sounds like you spawn them, name them, and then it probably... This probably goes right up to what you're talking about, I imagine. Oh, man, buddy. It's a pity it's not, you know, deeper. Shit, what the... Huh? Where does that go? I'm gonna break something. I don't want to. I just need to spawn them. They come up here, and then I just gotta get you guys over there. God. This is insane. Oh, this goes to the nether roof. Okay, so how about this? Let's get out of here. Let's go back this way real quick. Okay, let's go have a peek at that. Oh, but it's connected. Oh, I hear what you're saying. If I go in that on the nether roof, if I go through that portal we were just looking at, I'm gonna end up where all the portals are above the roof. That's for the mob kill switch on the nether roof. Yeah, I'm just getting more and more reason why I don't want to mess with any of this. I'm going to break something. Well, the whole system, how I knew it, is broken. Oh, my buddy. All right, well, we're just gonna have to wait for top. Yep, Tango's needed. I just... The crazy thing is, I'm like, if I just messed around enough, I'd get what I need, but I'm too concerned and convinced I'm gonna destroy somebody else's hard work, and that does not sit well with me. I know, just Moose on the loose. So supportive. That sounded sarcastic. I mean, for real. Oh, well, I guess Bubble Vader time. Let's see, Armani's like, it's too scary when it's so easy to break. You know what I mean? I hate it. Oh, my buddy. Such a bummer. Well, no spoilers. I still want to read the book or do the audiobook or something. What's my worst airplane experience? That's a good question. Actually, guys, this is really nice because there are certain little things I want to polish. I want to fix those walls and do the thing. My worst airplane experience. Actually, I can answer that. It was either when I had to travel back. I think I was coming back from Ireland and I was really sick. No, it wasn't it. I had one where I was really sick. That sucked. But honestly, probably the worst one ever was the flight home from New York after we had dropped our daughter off for her first year of college because COVID was in full effect and we had to wear masks on the plane and everything, and that was one of the longest flights of my life. I'll be totally honest with you. Easily one of the longest flights of my life. And I've had scares on planes too. But they never... You know what's crazy, guys? I've had... You know, everybody's been on flights with turbulence, you know? I had a flight where the turbulence was so bad, I was like, it feels like the wings are going to snap. Skoosh! And even in those moments, I can't even explain it. I don't know how. I'm like super calm. I don't know what that is, guys. I don't even know. It makes perfect sense to be stressed out. And I'm like, well, if this is it, this is it. I mean, like, it's so bizarre. It's such a weird way to be. But it's the truth. One time I was, where was I coming home from? I was flying home by myself, and it was from either a work trip or, no, I think it was, I don't remember where I was coming home from, but I was flying home by myself. And the two people I was next to, I've told this story before on stream. The two people I was sitting with was a couple, a married couple. And they were so, like, we hadn't taken off yet, and they were so talkative. Why did I just do that? They were so talkative, right? And they were sweet. And the guy's like, I'm sorry. If you haven't noticed, I am extremely bad flyer. I'm very nervous. And his wife's like, he's kind of a wreck when it comes to this. I'm like, oh, no worries. I'm like, you do what you gotta do, man. And I was like, you're absolutely fine, bro. And then the plane fires up. And we start to do a little bit of motion to get ready for the takeoff. And they're doing that thing where you can feel the engines just sort of, the pitch rise higher and higher. And you know that push is coming, you know? And this guy, the girl was in the center. I was in the aisle seat and he was by the window. And he's like shaking and stuff. His knees are doing this, you know, he's like this and he's got his hands like this. And she puts her hand over his like this, you know? She puts her hand over his like this, and then I reach over her and I put my hand on both of their hands. And I just go like that. Just to break the tension. And he started cracking up, and it was nervous laughter, but it was like, you know, it broke the tension a little bit. He was like, thanks, man. It was so funny. All right, let's see what we want to do here. So if I go, you know what I'm going to do, dude? Let's do this. Let's build the exit first. But I want the exit to be awesome. I think maybe the exit is like... Maybe the exit actually pops out up here. Would that be stupid? No. If by stupid you mean awesome. Because if it's here, then it kind of messes with stuff. I could just do it like right here. You know what I mean, dude? What if you walk back here and you just go whoop? But I really want to do the honey thing with the, you know, the corner stuff. Those invisible blocks those are stone blocks being held by armor stands. That's why they're so much darker, because the lighting's weird. And I saw the comment section of my last video was like, put a light underneath it. And I want to be like, we tried on stream every single combination there is. And it is a directional thing. But even when it's the right direction, it's still darker than normal. All right, where's a good way to do that? Where's a good place to do this, everybody? if I did it right here, right? If these were honey blocks, which I don't want them to be. I'm not a whiner. You're a whiner. These invisible blocks are stone blocks being held by armor stands, and just kind of moved in place so that they just kind of, you know, it's like a platform 9 3/4 thing. All right, let's talk about this, everybody. You know what? I'm so upset with myself that I'm going to change the title. Well, I am. See, give me tacos. I'm changing the title. I'm going to read that too. All right, let's change this and then I'll read what Double Dop wrote here. Yeah, nice short, much shorter title, at least. All right, what did Double Dop say? I did. That's my thing. I want to reach out to Taco Bell and tell them my idea for a campaign. Taco Bell, reach out to me. I got an idea. A great campaign for you. A great marketing campaign. God, this taco looks so good. I might get a taco tonight. I don't know. All right, come on. So if we do, if I go here, and that means that these would be slime. Or I could do this, everybody. We could carve this back a little bit. Yeah, see, but now we're getting in this dumb spot. I want to be able to get out of here with a bubble vader that does not mess with this too much. Oh, I love tacos. But I can't eat them. What is it? There's a name it for you right there, guys. Oh my God. See, that's what I'm saying, Gongan. That's what would have happened. Sour Star born with the 600 biddies. Skids had the same problems with armor stands yesterday. Blocks were darker, then went normal color once the armor stand wasn't squished in any other block anymore, but standing free. Had to make a 2x1 hole where it could stand. See, the thing is, though, we did that like up here with an armor stand over here, like around nothing. And it seems to be a cardinal direction thing more than anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, right? It's crazy. But the direction stuff is a thing. Elevators on parallel walls. Oh, Haley, you have COVID? That sucks. Elevators on parallel walls. I mean, one up and down. I mean, really. Here, how about this? Why don't I do this? Why don't I decide where I want to come out? What's up? Maybe what we do is... Oh, I know what to do, dude. Dude. It's going to mess with it a little bit, but why don't we do more armor stand magic so I actually walk through this, and ultimately we come up, and the exit could be like these blocks here, dude. We'll just walk right out. You love this idea. What's up? That's what we're going to do. You guys think I'm joking. I'm not. You thought it was a booger, but it's not. All right. Let's snoogans this. So we're going to come right here, guys. Or maybe here. We'll do here to be safe. What is that? Is this my stupid room? Oh, it's my bees. Hi, bees. All right, we're not gonna We're not going to mess with those guys. Okay. So right here, this is where we'll come out on the Snoogans. Woohoo! Well, that's kind of defeated the purpose because I wanted this to be... I mean, I guess we can do it this way. What if I do it here, but let me think about this. What if I do it here? Don't you want visitors to be able to find you? That's a good point. That's actually all right. You know what? You're pretty smart. That's actually not a bad point. Let's go get the stuff we need at least. I need to change. I need to change that ceiling a little bit, dude. Dude, how about impulse channeling name it's? Did anybody get that? Change tacos to chocolate. Right? I love chocolate. But I can't eat it. Because I don't get fat. It's Family Guy. That's right. Yeah, it's Family Guy. It's so fun. Such a funny scene. All right, come on. Well, my bees messed everything up, dude. Don't blame the bees. Actually, let's go down here. Hold on. Maybe this will work. Why is it dark? Oh. It's totally Family Guy, dude. All right, so this will work, guys. We'll put ice blocks here on the Snoogans. This will be fine. And then we'll hold the water back. Yeah, baby. Okay. Maybe I won't do the slime. And I'll just do a regular bubble vader. And I think we should do lights. So you get some blinkies the whole way up. Mm-hmm. How about exiting the tunnel so you can bubble vader into your house? Okay, well now you're even extra smart. Maybe that is what it is. Maybe this well, we're just gonna do it here. This is your exit. That's it. Well, let's make it functional first. No. I want to do lights here, dude. We're gonna do lights. We're doing lights. Are we doing lights? It's a jackal. Yeah, no, you're right. There's not room because of the studio. You're absolutely right. It's like one block away from the studio. You know what I mean? Taffy Chipmunk. Thank you for the raid. Homie and the homie body. Homie and the homie, homie body. Homie body. Let's do... Boy, I really need more lights. Let's just not even overthink this. Let's just do something nuts. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I mean, better put, what I'm going to do is we got to carve out, this will be the thing here, so bop, 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 and here. Okay. Good. Okay. This music's a bop, dude. It's a bop. Remember, guys, when the song comes on with the amazing drumming, we're all gonna. What is happening? Jeez. Got these knockoff rockets. Ooh, nice, Kate. That'll be fun. Yeah, this is the way to go. Although I kind of like my little trick of getting out. All right, let's get these lights in our hotbar here. We're going to swap back and forth between these three, which is super silly. Very, very silly. And I know that. Oops. Boy. Because that would have looked ridiculous. You know what this reminds me of, dude? You know what I mean? Doesn't it remind you of when I bailed the psychedelic drop, dude? Would you ever play a psychological game? Yes. Most definitely. Dude, the psychedelic drop I made on that on the Skizzlecraft server, or not Skizzlecraft server, but my old solo Skizz server is what I meant to say. That was one of the craziest things ever because that was absolutely not mocked up at all in creative. That was literally something I did not have any idea what to expect. And I happened to be filming when I dropped down it and I was blown away. Do you guys remember that? If you guys have not seen that, that psychedelic drop is one of the sickest things ever, dude. It tripped me out when I was watching it. And I did like a spiral pattern, but it was a bigger thing than this. Hey! Hummy in the body and the hummy and the hummy body. All right, that'll be okay. Good. So now we're gonna do this. We'll do some fence posts here to hold it in place, and in fact, we're gonna put that there. No, we're not doing that. We are not. That would be naughty. Fence post, fence post, fence post. We'll do armor stand, ice, armor stand, ice, armor stand, ice. Yeah, baby. Let's get this thing functional, and then let's do the armor stand magic. Yes. Bob says it was a good build. Are you talking about the psychedelic drop, dude? I'm sorry. It's just funny to me that I have quite literally an armor stand chest and there's nothing in it. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm glad you guys liked that. I liked it because my reaction was so raw. It was just so, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, wow, because I did not know what to expect from that. Oh, he slipped on black ice. Ah, that's awful. And the bounce was trippy too. Yeah. It just like came out of nowhere. Boom. Man, that was a fun thing. Okay, I forgot already on how to do stuff with my face. I don't need the honey blocks anymore. Glad I made those. I'm going to need a lot of armor stands, actually. All right, it is smooth stone slab and sticks. All right, that'll give me, how many is it per? Give me some mo. Should I get some mo? Give me some mo. Homie and the body and the homie and the homie body. I always use mangrove for stuff, dude, because I know a guy. That's why. It's my body. I do what I want. All right. Really glad I have these name tags. Here's a question for your face. I don't even have name tags as an option here. That's the music, in case you can't hear it. You know what? 38 armor stands is just fine. All right. All right. I'm going to get soul sand. We're going to get this thing functional right now. I'm about it. I'm about it. All right. The question is, do I have any kelp left? I had a bunch of kelp when I made the other one. And snoogans. I'm going to probably just go get kelp for the sake of sanity. Hup. Okay, who is it that's playing right now? Yeah, this was, I took my time curating now. This is Funky Power Age by Andreas Dahlbach. Don't you guys know Andreas Dahlbach? Oops. That'll be more than enough. There's so much back there. When you say it like that, we don't. That's the name. It's got the things above it. The goo bloblin. Right? What is that? What are those two dots called? It's spelled, yeah, there's the goo bloblin above the A. The umlaut. I was close. Andreas Dahlbach. I don't know how to say it, but I think that's what it is. I don't know when to say and when not to. All right, so let's do this, shall we? Let's get the signs first, or the gates first. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something funny that... something funny, okay? This is when Impulse was like trying to point out this noise I make. I don't know what it was, but he would say like, he's like, what do you do when you're just like, I'm like, what? I have no idea, and I still don't know exactly what it was. Yeah, we'll get a bucket of water too. Let's see what we got here. 333 from Sam Golden says, very late night Sam thought. A very serious question. If energy drinks, any caffeine, any nicotine or adult beverage didn't exist, do you think murder would be more common? Jeez. No. The adult beverages ones got me thinking. I mean, I think I would argue maybe a little bit less without the adult beverages. But I don't know. You swung for the fences on that one. Hey, it's deep thought though. I got a bucket. I meant to get water, but I didn't because I'm good at stuff. And did we make gates? No. Why would we do something like that? I need 3 of them, please. Hup, 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 hup. Oh! I don't know about you guys, but I completely kept my cool on that. Glow lichen instead of gates? Well, I don't think so, because we need to hold back. You know what I mean? I guess what? Put lichen here, maybe? Maybe, but all right, let me do this. Hup. 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 Okay. Alrighty. Okay. And up we go. Woo! All right, good. Good. So there's that. Now let's do some armor stand goodness. Which makes me think, baby, I want to do the thing with the stuff. I want to put more lights in there, dude. I'm doing it. It's going to make its way into the bee place, but I think the bees are going to be fine. Uh-oh. What colors did I do? I did this, and I did that. And I never even used a pearl essence. Am I in the banner? Am I in the banner? Am I in the banner? All right, let's grab this guy here. And we're going to put you there. And we're going to do a little bit of hop and hop and hop. And do a little bit of hop and hop and hop. Hummy in the body, hummy body. Hummy in the body, hummy body. Hop. Hop. And put that there. Good. I haven't heard anything unless I missed it. Nothing. Are you about to leave? Did I see Pearl's video with Agnes? No. Oh, no. Okay. So now we're going to do this and do some armor magic here. Coming in the body. Gravity. No gravity. Hop, hop, and hop. Boo doop ba-doo. Boo ba-doop boop 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 boo. Doo 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 doo. It's gonna be darker. We know this. We gotta be cool with it. Tommy in the body. Oh. Tommy in the body. Hop. I want it to be the same color so bad, dude. All right, but it's not. All right, let's make sure this is gonna work, dude. All right, just walk right through it. All right, do another one. What I kind of want to do, dude, you can decorate the wall with darker grades. That's what I'm saying. I might want to make this all darker and just see if I can find a way to hide these in there. Like, them being right next to the blocks that they're supposed to be looking like is not great, right? We got Dibbled Up. We got Corrales. We got X. Guys, what is Corrales' accent? Because I love it. What is it? I'm still like when he said to me that diamonds are easy to come by. Swedish, Polish, Swedish, Scandinavian with a question mark. Why are you even answering? Polish, Swedish. I'll just mess it. He's Polish but lives in Sweden. He was born in Poland but moved to Sweden as a child. I know, I love this accent. Diamonds are so easy to come by. I'm like, what is that accent? I love it. Up, give me that. Hup, hup. Oh. Man, look at that. That's an interesting look right there. Interesting. So we're going to see a little bit of a glint there, huh? That's okay. All right, let's check this out real quick. Cleaver shows me one thing and I just can't get enough of it. Look at this raid coming in from X. Zuma. Thanks for that raid, buddy. X, you're awesome. Thanks, man. Makes me want to go make a beat. That's what it makes me want to do. All right, so here's our way down. All right, now we got to put some things here to put ice there. It's going to be dark ice. Right? Welcome in, Raiders. Here's what we're doing, okay? We polished up the course for the C Squad. And then we were going to do, I was going to move Wardens in. I even had the name tags already and everything, but it just got too complicated because I know that I'd be messing with somebody's chunk loaders or, you know. Tango built somewhere between 1 to 2 or maybe 3 chunk loaders. Wait, no, I meant 7,000. I'm like, I don't want to break anything. And I was like, everything is so intermingled over there that I was just like, I don't know what to do. We got to get, let's go get some more blue ice. It's gonna be dark ice because it's gonna be dark because it's gonna be on the thing, on the armor stand. I love blue ice, guys. I do. Okay, I only need 3. I don't know why I brought so many. I don't know when is the finals, the championship of the Nautilus race. Oh, that is chunk loaders aren't working unless the game's running. That's probably true. Okay, let's make sure we can do this, okay? Let's do top one first, maybe? Question mark. That's some blue ice, dude. That ice is like so much more beautiful than the actual blue ice. Have you ever seen, guys, have you seen actual blue ice? I've never seen it in person, but I've seen videos of like an iceberg flipping and the blue have you seen those videos? It is amazing, percent. It blows my mind. It's crazy. It's like the most beautiful like blue I've ever seen. Did I turn off? Yeah, I did. Okay. Crap, I just offset this now. That's what I get. Oops. No! No, no. How do I get a hold of this one? Oh, no. So we do not want to hit done with the rest of them until we know we're done. This sucks. What is a mummer's parade? Use the find option. Okay. 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 Button in the top left. This guy here. Nooch. What? That's it. Nice. All right. That should be good. That should actually be good. Yes, dude. Okay, one more. I'm going to put this right here just to get it nice and lined up like. Homebody. No. Yes, thank goodness. Did it again. Okay. All right, ready, guys? We're going to spin around. You tell me which ones are the fake blocks. Because I don't know. They all look the same to me. All right. Well, there you go. There it is. And that's how you get up to leave. And there you go. Okay. Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. Okay, you know what I do want to know? Oh, that's why I need more blue ice, dude, because I want to do the thing. I want to. The drop down is no good. Oh no, we're gonna have to go get more ice. Okay, why don't we do this? Okay. You're telling me that I gotta go get more ice. I mean, I don't hate it because I really like the sound of it. Surround the portal with those fake blocks. I know, I thought about that, but then it's like so much extra work. It's true. That's not a bad point, Bob, but there is some prep work I could do for that. Guys, I need to get some more ice. I just don't know where to get it. Who's online? Look at that. Just dibbled up and Corrales. Oh my gosh, look at these polar bears. Oh, my buddies. These polar bears are so cute. Hey, polar bears, how many buddies? They're so cute. I tell you, it's a bummer that polar bears are so deadly because they are so cute. I want one. I'm not going up to a baby one. No. Ready? It's so satisfying, dude. If I eat plastic, I can legally become a sea turtle. What? I don't even know what that means. You know, let me ask you guys this. Ready? Hands up in the chat. If you know, like you have a you buy a 6-pack of soda or something, and it's got that those plastic rings. Hands up in the chat if you cut those before throwing them away, so that there's no complete circles in them. Okay, so Catitude does, Non-Master. A lot of you do. Okay, yeah, I do too. So I learned to do that when I was like, I don't know, first grade maybe. Right? I think it was first grade. Because somebody had spoken to the class about sometimes these find their ways into wildlife, and birds or fish, or, penguins and stuff can get wrapped up in them. And I'm like, huh? No way. And my heart just sank. And I said, I will always cut them up. And you want to know what's crazy, guys? You want to know what's insane? This next statistic can't possibly be true. It can't be true, what I'm about to say. Because I was in first grade, and I'm an old guy now. I think my success rate for doing that, when I am seeing those either in the trash or I'm about to throw one away or whatever, I think my success rate is literally 100%, that just can't be true. Just can't be. Right? I know. I'm only 20. I'm not that old, but it just can't be. But I feel like it might be, because that is something that I am so it's not just that it's a habit. It's that if I can't even explain it. If I were to throw one of those away without cutting it up, it's pretty much all I would think about for days. And if there's not a scissors around, I just snap it with my hands. It's crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? And who knows if that, how real that, I mean, not real, but who knows if all the times I've done that, because I've cut up countless thousands of them. What if one of those was the one? You know what I mean, dude? What if a bird started to get almost kind of stuck in one of the ones I cut up and then got out of it? It's like, oh, man, thanks for cutting this up, whoever did that. And then they doubled down on that. They have tabs on the plastic things now. What does that mean? Cardboard only. Ah, there you go. In fact, I think I saw a kind of garbage or kind of wrap that was actually not only biodegradable, but actually like it turned into fish food. Yeah, you don't have to have scissors. You can do it with your hands, but scissors makes it quicker. Really hoping to do the Warden today. I'm very disappointed in myself. Guys, I can't believe yesterday's stream was like 5.5 hours. Did you see? We got a lot done on that obstacle course. A lot. Oh, here it is, guys. S-U-G-O-I. I know, Decktout's absolutely insane. I don't get it. Tango's just not human, dude. He's just not a human. He's not a real person. There's just no way he's a real person. Green pencil, watch out! All right, let's do this. Coming by and coming by now. All right, we gotta let's get up there and where'd my scaffolding go? Gosh. I want to... Come on. Maybe I gotta go on the side. I don't want to. All right, we're doing this thing. So we got to hup this. We got to hup this. I'm afraid I'm going to end up messing up something that I set up. Those got to stay the same because that's ice. That's the floor, I mean. See, dude? See? I'm hitting the thing. I'm hitting the armor stand. Woohoo. All right, let's just do this. Good? Yes. Oh no! This is the wrong ice. My bad. I didn't make the blue ice yet. It's still packed ice. I gotta need a crafting table for that, don't I? Wait a minute. Oh, that was blue ice. Let's go make the packed ice. Hold on. I still had some blue ice on me. I wasn't thinking. When's the C Squad training course stream? I don't think it'll be streamed. It might. I don't think it will though. Just gonna have to see. We don't and we don't even have it set when we're gonna meet up yet. We're pitching certain times right now. Stardew Valley. You know, I gotta tell you, a lot of people love that game, dude. A lot of people love it. I'm a body. I'm a body. Now we're gonna do it like this. Kind of wish I did the lights on the way down too. Pocopia? Pocopia? Beep boop. Beep boop. Now this will just complete that blue that we're going for on the way down. I might put a light in here or two. I don't think I love this. Yeah, we'll see. It'll probably be fine. It's fine. Oh, my body, oh, my body, oh, my body. All right, now. Hup. All right, hold on. This is gonna be no. I gotta do that. Need more scaffolding, dude. Where's my scaffolding? Who's muted? All right, let's do this thing. Here's what I'm gonna do, dude. We're gonna do one of these guys, go like that, and then let's snoogans this all the way up. Wait, which side? Yeah. Snoogans that. Yep. Huh? Minecraft is a magical game, dude. Okay, it's still a little bit higher than normal. Okay. That should be okay, I think. Okay. So there's the ground. So right here we go. See, dude, this is what I'm talking about. The armor stands are making it very difficult. All right, good, good, good. There's the fake blocks. Boy, this could be tough, actually. Don't want to mess with those. We can mess with this. See, I'm hitting the armor stand, dude. This is tough. We might just have to just deal with this, dude. This is where the armor stands are. Okay. Oh, no! All right, good, 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 good. This was like, this was a thing that took longer than it should have. I need more ice, guys. Ice is not very easy to come by. Right? Ice is not very easy to come by. I want that accent. There, I said it. All right, let's go get some more ice. I thought I had enough. I don't even know who that is. Who are you guys talking about? You can never have enough ice. You're right. That mountain took me a while, but you know, I was just sort of like zoned out. I don't even remember building it. All I know is that I did. What else should we put on there? Should I change that to like, should we get like, you want to get lunch? You guys are chatting Stardew. I love this. Just had a crazy idea. What did Green fans say? Can you go mess with someone for no reason? Who's that even mess with? Dibbledop's busy. Corrales, I'm sure, is busy. I'm in the messing mood today. I should be. I love messing with people. Hey, Mr. Fishies. I should go tell Corrales I just got some ice, and the ice was easy to come by. Oh, good. Water to slow things down. So is he at Doc's game right now? Is that where Corrales is at? Is he at Doc's game doing the shulker thing? I want to get back. I want to get on the leaderboard, man. That game is fun, but it's Doc's. He's bringing in diamonds hardcore on that one, dude. He's bringing them in, dude. This might not be enough ice for what I need to do. Man, blue ice is expensive. I have to hold down a mouse button. Is he obsessed? That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my God. It is a cool game though. I saw this dude at the gym today deadlifting 405. I was like looking at the weights and I'm like, are those 45s? Is that 4 on each side? That's 405. He's deadlifting 405. I'm like, I think I've done that once. 1 rep. He did like 12. And he did not look like a big dude. And I walked up after one of his sets. I'm like, I pointed at the bar. We're listening to music. I pointed at the bar and I went like this. And he's like, and he did one of those, you know, and I give him it's like put out my fist for a fist bump as in that's pretty good, man. It wasn't just that you did 1 rep. You were doing reps of that. Oh no. I see that DNR. Oh my God. I love it. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't be that guy. What the heck? Regular snow, I assume. Anyways, all right, let that despawn. That's all we can get. Let's get a little bit more here. Did I offer to spot from? No, you don't spot anybody on a deadlift. No need to spot on a deadlift. That's something that you just let go of. God, I will say though, there's some dudes that they are benching and they have no spotter, and it's a good amount of money, dude. And their last like couple reps are a struggle, and I'm always like, oh my God, I'm always keeping an eye on them in the mirror and stuff. They always end up finishing the job, but it's freaky, man. Yeah. Because the ice project's almost done here. That's a good shout right there, Paul. The only reason to spot somebody on a deadlift is to catch them if they faint after they let go of it, which does happen. Yeah, that's very smart, Lady Linda. If you're by yourself, should always be dumbbells. You are correct. I didn't do the thing. Wait a minute. You know, eventually what I'm going to need to do, actually, I think relatively soon, the terraforming has got to happen. This whole area is just upsetting me. You know, here's the deal. This is what's crazy. Here's how I know that I am improving. I might even say this in my video, but here's how I know I'm improving a little bit as a designer in Minecraft. This right here, once upon a time, this didn't bother me. It's driving me nuts. It used to not bother me. I kind of miss those days. You know what I mean? Almost 6 a.m. in Western Indonesia. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that color. Look how the bottom of the brick is seemingly lighter than the top of the brick. It's interesting. All right, now remember, we got to leave those. That's where the armor stands are. This makes me feel better. This was bugging me that I still had stone going all the way down. Are you kidding me right now? And there's one at the bottom. That is upsetting me so much more than it should be. Oh boy. All right. We can just do it later. We'll finish it later. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Thank you, Midgie. You guys know what's going on tomorrow for stream? Some of you do. That's right. Zitz Olympics over on Tango's patron server. It'll be fun. I'm just going to flatten this thing out. Love that sound. I love it. Bump, 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 bump. Can't believe I was 3 blocks short. 2 blocks short. All right. Shulker extra. That's the one, the shulker box we were talking about. I don't know if I'm going to stream Hermitcraft after that Olympics stream. I don't know. We'll have to see. What's glitched? Out of rockets. Man. There is a crafting table here. I kept going inside like an idiot. There we go. Done. That is so annoying. All right, let me get rid of this hammer here. All right, now, at least that's done. This is up. This is in. Good. Yay! Square Burger with the new tier 1. Welcome to the Skiz family. We're going to end stream there, guys. My brain's not working super. You think I missed one, S-Ball? What do you think I missed? Oh my God, how did you see that? Okay, ready? Watch this. Okay, watch this, guys. Watch this. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Watch on the way down. Ah, hold on. Is it this side? Okay, ready? Hop. I got it. I did not think I was gonna do that. Yeah, baby! Woo! That was like when Daniel's son caught the fly with the chopsticks, dude. That's a good note to end on. All right, thanks for sticking around, mods. Thank you for everything, as always. You guys are amazing. Robert the Knitter with the 50 months. I got a dad joke. That was 27 minutes ago. Dad joke for you, Skiz. 2 fish are in a tank. One looks at the other and says, "You know how to drive this thing?" "Oh, a tank. An actual tank." That's silly because fish can't talk. All right, let's find out who we're going to raid. Who has not been streaming for a long time? Yeah, let's send you on over to Ginger. Ginger Crush has given the word. I don't know what she's working on now. What is she working on? You never know. You never know with this lady. She's got something going on. Always. Thanks for sticking around. Tomorrow I will see you over on Tango's server. Thursday there will be no stream because it's a podcast day, but then I'll see you on Friday. You guys are amazing. I'm going to send you on over to Ginger, see if you can make her smile. Until I see you next time, guys, thanks so much. Be good to each other. I will talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody.
Of everything.